This is London.
Fans, it's a very special edition of LDN Capital TV we have got for you. This week, a match that is sure to be a classic. Making his way to the ring now, the former LDN champion, gentleman Jon Ritchie. And Ritchie has certainly undergone a severe character transformation since losing that championship title. Going to be taking on a returning legend to LDN, a man who has wrestled around the world quite successfully, I might add, a man who has made a name for himself in Japan, in America, across Europe, and of course the UK. Made in Britain, the Anarchist Doug Williams. Ritchie making his way to the ring accompanied by his usual gang of vagabonds and hoodlums. No sign of the urchins this week, however. And I don't know what's happened to Jon Ritchie. He used to pride himself on being the hard man from East London, but for some reason he now believes he is made of nobler stock. And I would be very interested to question the genealogy of Jon Ritchie.
And his opponent.
Well, fans, we are very excited to see the return of Doug Williams here tonight. We have had a number of letters and emails requesting his return. And indeed, if you want to write to LDN, check out ldnwrestling.com for our contact information. Doug Williams, one of the most popular stars we have ever had on Capital TV. And we are very excited to have him back here tonight to take on gentleman Jon Ritchie. And he is being absolutely mobbed here by the fans, and what a sight it is. The Anarchist Doug Williams, made in Britain.
These are dangerous days.
Ladies and gentlemen, this premier contest will be fought under 6 3-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Coming from the red corner, accompanied to the ring by his second Barry Ryan, please welcome the former British heavyweight champion, gentleman Jon Ritchie. Enough of that. I'm accompanied tonight to this ring by my butler, constantly, and also I have written to you a poem. Constantly My scroll, please.
Shut up! I've written this for you!
And so it was, I came here to Ramsgate. Far better than the dump down the road called Margate. Where loafers and sloafers dwell, and only dog cheats do well.
That's you.
Now get off your lazy backside and watch as I dazzle and shimmer and glide through a match with a guy who reigns in Japan. And you can all cheer as I crush this man.
Well, I don't think Seamus Heaney has anything to worry about.
We will all stand for my anthem. We will all stand, please. Oh, praise Jon Ritchie for his grace.
Well, this is an absolute insult to Doug Williams. Utterly delusional.
Right, and his opponent, from right here in Kent, please welcome the UK's top wrestler from Sevenoaks, Doug Williams!
And a huge ovation for the hometown boy, Doug Williams, a native of Kent, and we are right here in Margate this week for LDN Capital TV. And what should be a classic encounter. 6 3-minute rounds, 2 pinfalls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide the winner. Referee Chris Roberts assigned the contest. And I have a feeling he's going to have his hands cut out for his work cut out for him this week.
Watch it, that's it, watch it up. You make the law, I'm going to talk to Bobby. Okay, I know the law. John?
And Jon Ritchie seems to have a lot of problems going into this matchup. He's obviously not happy about something, but referee Chris Roberts seems to think everything's good to go. Doug Williams is chomping at the bit to get this one underway. So I, for one, can't see what Ritchie's got to complain about. He's not happy about something, and he dismisses the handshake from Williams. There's the opening bell, and we are in round 1. Ritchie not ready.
Come on, Margo, racing the line.
And the fans solidly behind the hometown hero, Doug Williams. Well, Ritchie just not happy, full stop, I think. When he came out here this evening, he expected reverence and respect. And quite frankly, he received very much the opposite of that. He was booed out of the building. And for someone who genuinely believes they were descended from nobility, that is quite a blow. Ritchie accompanied by his ever-present butler Ponsonby. There he is, looking on. Ponsonby clearly patronising the same milliner as Jon Ritchie himself. Ritchie in the ropes, and the referee forcing the break. And unlike some wrestlers, you do have to ask Jon Ritchie twice. He will take every shortcut going. Indeed, anything that's possibly to his advantage. And then we see a clean break from Doug Williams. And still Ritchie not happy. Blow to the midsection with what looked like a closed fist to me. And sometimes it just doesn't pay to wrestle by the rules, and that's what makes it such a challenge for the likes of the Anarchist Doug Williams.
Come on, referee. What do you reckon, should I break it?
Come on, Ritchie, on your feet. Hey, look, I've got it back there.
Well, turnabout is fair play, Jon Ritchie. Turnabout is fair play. Ritchie in no hurry to break at the ropes earlier on in the match. And you are only going to receive exactly the same now in return from Doug Williams. You made your own bed, you've got to lie in it. Ritchie gets a wrist lock on, but it's right on the bell at the end of round one. And Ritchie not very quick about breaking that either.
These are dangerous days.
Well, round one underway, and that was a real feeling out protest for these two wrestlers. Both men just getting the measure of each other, testing each other, seeing what they can get away with in the case of Jon Ritchie. But I think he might be wise not to raise the ire of Doug Williams. He might be getting away with it right now, but later in the match, I don't think Williams is going to put up with this sort of behaviour all night. Bell rings for round two. Ritchie goes low. And that's an ankle lock. Could get an early submission. And I would say both men very clearly looking for the first decision. Two pinfalls, two submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. And I would say the advantage would have to go to the man who scores the first decision in their favour. Ritchie sends Williams across the ring, meets him with a flying dropkick. Surprising athleticism from Jon Ritchie, and that certainly seemed to catch Doug Williams off guard. And you can see Doug Williams' corner person, none other than the LDN Academy champion Billy Reynolds. And this is a great learning opportunity for Reynolds to watch one of the masters at work. It's a roll-up from Doug Williams, and he got it in round two. The first fall. Ritchie was spending a little bit of time arguing with Reynolds at ringside. Williams simply came in for the roll-up, and he got it. Just 2 rounds in, and Doug Williams is 1-0 up. Ponsonby arguing the case at ringside. And as I was saying, this is a great opportunity. Oh my goodness, this is a great opportunity for Billy Reynolds to just watch 2 of the greats at work. And as I was saying that, Ritchie seemed to be distracted. A roll-up from Doug Williams, and 2 rounds into this 6-round match, Williams scores the first pinfall. 1-0 up to Doug Williams.
Return to their seats. Please return to their seats.
And these fans so delighted by that turn of events. They are just going absolutely crazy here.
Come on, Mario, one more, yeah?
And we start round 3, and Williams takes control straight away. No more messing around for Doug Williams. He wants to out-wrestle Jon Ritchie and end this one very quickly. Well, it's a standing count there from Chris Roberts. Ritchie sent across the ring, back into Doug Williams' corner. Williams now sending him to the other side of the ring, meets him in the middle. And he has got something in mind, a big European uppercut. And I think he might have knocked Jon Ritchie out cold. Jon Ritchie just staggering on his feet there. And that was a big European uppercut to the jaw. And Jon Ritchie really needs to rethink his strategy for this one. As we are into the 3rd round, and Jon Ritchie is losing 1-0. Brought back in the hard way by Doug Williams, and straight back out again, scurrying to the outside. Into the arms of his butler, Ponsonby, and his associate Barry Ryan as well. And fans, I've got good news for fans of the LDN British Champion. The championship will be defended next week as Yorgos puts his belt on the line in a triple threat match against Tex Benedict and David DeVille. Oh, Ritchie comes over the top with a double leg Nelson. He gets a cover and the shoulders are down for 3. Right out of nowhere. Right out of nowhere. Comes over the top, double leg Nelson, hooks the arms and the legs. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Jon Ritchie levels the playing field. At the end of round 3, at the halfway point of the match, the scores are tied 1-1 apiece. And I thought Jon Ritchie was simply wasting time, but I think he was just lulling Doug Williams into a false sense of security. Came back on the apron. Williams went to drag him back into the ring again. And this time Ritchie was ready for him. Hoisted himself over the top rope. Hooked the legs for the double leg Nelson. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Jon Ritchie leveled the score 1-1 apiece. And the fans here in Margate are livid. Doug Williams not happy at all. Doug Williams not happy at all about that. He is asking the referee to keep a very close eye on Jon Ritchie. And who can blame him? The bell rings for round 4. We are now in the second half of this contest. The score at half-time 1-0. And Doug Williams saying enough is enough. I have put up with these charades for too long, and I am going to turn serious right about now. The 2 men lock up, and that's the trouble with Jon Ritchie. It's very easy to get the wrong idea about the man. He likes to waste a lot of time An employer loves tricks, but he is a very, very sound scientific and technical wrestler. And believe it or not, he can easily go toe-to-toe with Doug Williams, and that's what makes him so dangerous. And yet, just when you think you've got him figured out, you see a right fist there into the midsection and a rake of the eye behind the referee's back. And I wonder if he should even be wearing those gloves. Has he been medically cleared to wear those gloves? Did the referee check them before the match? Raking the eyes of Williams along that top rope. And that is very painful indeed. It burns and it causes the eyes to water. And frankly, if you can't see Jon Ritchie, it's very hard to wrestle him. And Williams never saw that attack coming. He is just trying to hold on to that corner for dear life. But no, catches himself on the middle rope. Comes off. And sends Ritchie into the ring. Now Ritchie, oh my goodness. Just crushed himself on the middle rope. Anything you can do, I can do better, said Jon Ritchie, but on that occasion he wasn't right. And Barry Ryan lending a supportive hand. But Jon Ritchie may have severely hurt himself there. He tried to balance on those middle ropes, realised he's not as young as he used to be, and just slipped and landed right on his bottom.
Please refrain from throwing things into the ring. If caught, you will be asked to leave. Thank you.
And so at the end of round 4, the score's tied still at 1-1 apiece, just 2 rounds left.
These are dangerous days.
Just 2 rounds left to score the winning decision. And Jon Ritchie just lubricating his thighs. And drying himself off. And we heard our ring announcer ask the fans not to throw any more rubbish into the ring, but that is just how incensed that they are getting at the actions of one Jon Ritchie. He can bring out the worst in everybody. Not least of all himself. Seconds away for round 5. As we enter the penultimate round of this contest. The score's tied at 1-1. Williams, of course, went ahead in round 2. Got the early advantage. And Ritchie tied things right back up in the next round. And now he's showing that he means business. Another rake of the eyes, and this one's getting out of hand. Well, Chris Roberts didn't see that one. He's not sure what happened. He can certainly suspect, and Doug Williams can tell him. But if Roberts didn't see it, he cannot call it. And so Ritchie escapes a second public warning. But a stomp to the head has sent Doug Williams back into the corner of Jon Ritchie. And right back to those eyes on the rope. And it stings and it burns. And Doug Williams knows he is in trouble. And there is nothing he can do about that. The eyes are perhaps the most sensitive part of the body. And if Williams can't see, he may be forced to forfeit this one. He goes down low, takes down Ritchie, and that could be all. And that was what I would call a desperation cover there from Doug Williams. Caught Ritchie out of nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has issued Jon Ritchie
Well, rightly so. A second and final public warning for that low blow. And now Ritchie has got to be very careful indeed, because one more indiscretion and he faces an instant disqualification. And he's just choking out Doug Williams on that middle rope. And the fans very much on his case. They know exactly what he's doing. Hooks those nostrils right back. He was getting those fingers right up there.
Who's Doug Williams now then?
And Ritchie seems remarkably proud of himself. But it's still just one fall apiece. And there's still just over a round to go. Williams looks to be in trouble, but this match is anyone's. It could end a draw, of course. And I'm surprised Jon Ritchie not going for that win a bit more forcefully. He seems to have Doug Williams tied up where he wants him. I don't know why he's not trying to finish him off. And just twisting the jaw around. And Chris Roberts being very lenient indeed. The bell rings and we are just moments away from the final round. And Doug Williams still lying in the corner. And his corner man has just come around to him. Oh, and there's no call for that whatsoever. No call for that whatsoever. As I said, the bell rang and Williams actually unable to return to his own corner. Ritchie looked to be offering to help him up, and instead just laid the boot in even further. And you can see Williams' eyes are still giving him trouble. Seconds out for the sixth and final round. The score still one fall apiece. And Ritchie very, very confident now. We are just minutes away from the end of the bout. Still 1-1. But Doug Williams still in his corner. And his eyes still appear to be giving him trouble. And, well, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Did you see what I just saw? All along, I thought he was just raking the eye. I think he had something in his hand there. I think he had something in his hand, and I think referee Chris Roberts sees that as well. I don't know where he's keeping it. Is it in the glove? No wonder. I was going to say, I mean, he has been raking those eyes, and again, we can see it very clearly now. Great camera work there from our LDN camera crew. Very blatant. That's not just a regular rake to the eye. He clearly had some sort of rag. I don't know if it was soaked in a chemical or what was going on there, but no wonder Doug Williams having so much trouble with his eyesight. His eyes are watering, they are red. And he is unable to move. We're in the final round, the score's still 1-1. But Doug Williams absolutely incapacitated by the damage done to his eyes. Well, a knee to the midsection and a big European uppercut sends Ritchie flying. Williams now comes off with a knee to the skull, right in the noggin. There's a cover, that could be all. No, it's not, just at the last second. Ritchie able to get the shoulder up. But I think Doug Williams knows exactly what's been going on. Some sort of rag, I don't know if it was soaked in a chemical, but he's got hold of it. He has got hold of it, and he is just rubbing it in the face of Jon Ritchie. He is getting his own back. And the bell has rung.
The referee had disqualified Doug Williams. Therefore, the winner of the match, gentlemen, Jon Ritchie.
Unbelievable, unbelievable, all through the match. Ritchie has been rubbing that chemical-soaked rag in the face and in the eyes of Doug Williams. Williams finally gets hold of the rag and wipes it in the face of Ritchie. And unfortunately, he doesn't have quite the cheating ways of Jon Ritchie. And he got caught by the referee. His anger and aggression got the better of him. And Roberts had no choice but to disqualify Doug Williams. And so one way or another, Jon Ritchie's plan worked out for the best, and he got the win here. 2 falls to 1. It went down to the wire, round 6. The chemical-soaked rag may have been used against him, but he's still walking away with the lion's share of the purse here tonight. And Doug Williams is furious, and he has had enough, and he's going off to Ponsonby. But Ponsonby gets out of the ring just in time, and Ritchie hurrying to the back like a scalded animal. He is delighted to win the winner's share of the purse here tonight. He doesn't want to go back to Williams for seconds. What a disappointment for Doug Williams. We have been looking forward to his return for many weeks here on Capital TV. And how regrettable that it should end in this manner.
Mr. Ritchie, you put on this false pretense like you're better than everybody else here. Why do you think everybody knows what a lowlife you really are?
No argument there.
You can cheat all you want, Ritchie, but let's say this. How about you give me a rematch next time in Margate? 27th of October, right here. You can bring any method you want. I'll be ready for you next time, don't you worry about that.
Well, fans, we are out of time, but the rematch has been issued. We'll see you next week on Capital TV.